welcome back to my channel and welcome the newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey by hitting that subscription button. It's free, and hit the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. I would just like to mention that if the video is a little bit too fast for you, up top there's 3 little buttons. You can click there, slow down the video to the speed you'd like. Also, right next to it, there's the CC letters for closed caption. You can turn that on, and you can read all the stitch that I'm calling down here. By pausing the video, take notes, will make it easier for you. Now, normally when I upload the videos, it takes about an hour for YouTube to search all my words that I'm saying, so it can appear on the closed captions. So don't panic if you don't see right away the closed captions, because the video has just been launched. It will show up in about a half an hour to an hour after the upload. I also would like to mention that if you have extra yarn, extra thread, and you'd like to help the women in need, we highly appreciate it and being very, very grateful for it. Thank you for the ones I already have helped and are still helping. If you'd like to donate, right below the video, there's a little bag of $. You can donate whatever amount you'd like. Nobody's asking for millions. Anything helps. It adds up at the end. You can also go into the description box. My PayPal account is there. You can donate through there if you'd like also. Please always give a thumbs up on the video if you like the video. It does help the video to circulate and also to be recognized worldwide. I gratefully appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's one way to help me out and to help to continue to create these beautiful pieces. Also share on your Facebook public. It costs nothing. Everything is free. There's no charge of anything. So please help out to grow the channel. I do have a Facebook group, private group. If you have a profile, you're more than welcome to request to be a member. It's free, of course, and we'll approve you. You must have a profile. Be careful with the links that you go into the groups that says cut and bit. These are fraud scammers that go through your phones, your computers, and take every information of yours. Do not open up those links. There's a lot of hackers in the groups now. That's why I made sure that my group is private. I want to thank every single one of you from the start being with me, and thank you so much for the newcomers. It costs nothing to subscribe, so please do so. Thank you so much, everybody. Everything will be listed always in the description box for every pattern that I create, the sizes, the thread that I use, which is Portugal thread. They're 100% cotton thread, 4-ply, which is similar to Aunt Lydia. Number 3, which number 3 Aunt Lydia is just a little bit thicker than my thread, not by much, but a little bit. I usually use a hook 3 or 3.5, a small one for tucking in loose ends, and a pair of scissors, of course. So thank you, everybody. Any other questions, suggestions, please feel free to comment. You can always get a hold of me if your intentions are to give some thread or yarn away. There's my email below the description box. There's my Facebook page that you can follow also, my Facebook group, my Instagram, my TikTok. So there's so many ways you can message me. Thank you so much, everybody. I hug every single one of you, and much blessings to all of you. Okay, let's get started, everyone. So just yesterday I had launched a pineapple doily, requested, bigger than another one that I have on my playlist, which is the biggest one. Well, not the biggest from the pineapple tutorials, because I do have quite a few under pineapples in my playlist. But so the other one yesterday was with quite a few pineapples, but a little bit longer than my bigger one, similar to the one I created yesterday. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes it's just a little bit hard to explain. But anyway, I had a special request to do a sort of not so wide, but thinner, because the section, I guess, where the woman wants to put it is more of an oblong and not so much of the wide. So I'm going to go with the flow and see what I can come up with. So you can go with the flow with me. Either we make it or break it, right? And this is part of the creation with one piece of thread and a hook. So 4-ply. I'll be using 2 colors because I did the blue one, the pineapple blue, which there was a special request, but I put it to use in my own home, and the area also where it's at under it's like two shelves, so the bottom shelf it's perfect for me if I create this one. So I'm going to use two colors because I won't have enough to create just of the blue. So I'll blend in both colors. I'll do the center in white and try to come up with the pineapples in blue. Hopefully I'll have enough. If not, I will really have to combine both colors constantly. But anyway, 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. This is almost like Aunt Lydia, a little bit thinner. And 3.0 hook. Of course, a little pair of scissors to cut in your loose ends, and a small one to tuck in, also loose ends, which I actually have two. I have a little bit bigger and a smaller one also, because sometimes if I'm working with certain threads and my stitch is so tight, I have a hard time starting off the second or third row or so on. Okay, so we're going to get started, everyone. Please give a thumbs up on the video. And I also want to thank so much the person that donated the super thanks underneath the below the video. Thank you for your kind heart of donating to the super thanks bag, whoever you are. I really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Okay. So if anybody also would like to donate, please feel free. It helps quite a bit. My intentions is to help the people in need for thread. And this was donated for me as a creator, but I had mentioned already before, whatever's donated for me, I'm going to do my best to help others in need also. Okay, so thank you so much. God bless you. So the first thing you want to do is that magic circle. Okay, you can just do like an X and get it into position. Bring the string from the back to the front and do 1, 2, and 3 for double crochet. Inside of this magic circle, I'm going to create 15 more double crochets, total of 16 double crochets. So I'm going to only count rows at the center because then it's kind of hard to count with the pineapples back and forth. So this is row 1, 16 total, and then when we get to the end, we're going to slip stitch at the end. So I've closed in with a slip stitch. Now for people that still have a hard time with the magic circle, then you can do a 6 chain, okay? So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 for double crochet, 1 for space. Next space, double crochet. We're going to create little squares. 1 chain space, double crochet. We're going to do this all the way around, 1 per space until the end. You should have 16. Okay, so we close in with a slip stitch, row 3. I'm going to come into the center of the space and I'm going to do single, 1, 2, 3, chain, 4 chain. I'm going to do a triple, but I'm not going to close in. I'm going to do an incomplete. Next space. Now I close it. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do a triple again, and incomplete, and into the next space. Like that. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Into the next space. Whoops, no, sorry. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I was right. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, and 3. Sorry about that. Into the same space, incomplete, and into the next space. Always watch the video up ahead before you create anything. 2, 3. Because sometimes mistakes can be done, and I don't edit my mistakes. So you guys can see and fix it at the same time like me. So we're going to be creating these like that. 1, 2, 3 chain into the same space, incomplete, and into the next space. And then we're going to close it all together. Like that. Okay? So I'll meet you at the end. So we reach the end. I have the incomplete. I have my single. I have 1, 2 on my third one. 1, 2. I'm going to do my second one, and I'm going to close it all together. Okay? So on to the next one. Going into the center and creating 1, 2. So single 2 chain. We're going to create 2 groups of 2 double crochet, 2 chain space between them, 1 and 2 into the next space. We're going to do this all the way around. 1, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet into the next space, and repeat the same thing all the way around. Okay? Now hopefully I don't have to go to video 2. It depends how much memory my phone will take. Okay? So row 4. So I finished row 4, going into row 5. I'm going to do the walk. I call it the walk into the center of the group with a single. 2 chain. Now this time we're going to create 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. We're going to do this. We're going to build 5 groups or 5 times the same way. Chain 2 into the next space, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 in the same space, 3 more double crochet. 1, 2. If your tension is very loose, then do only 1 chain space. Don't do 2, okay? If it's extremely tight, then you need to do 3, and that's how it goes in the crochet world. Chain 2 and create 3 more double crochet. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 more groups, and we're going to start working back and forth. Okay, so 5 times. So we've built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. Now you have to remember what we're doing here. We're building one side of the pineapple, and then you will have to come here if you need to put markers, right? So if we are to fold, you can't go wrong. So you know you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So we leave these 2 out. So 3, 1, 2, 3 out, and we hook into this one. This is what we'll be working on this side. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll be working these 5. So we leave 3 out on one side of these 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, because this is where we're going to work the rest of the pineapple on this side. Okay, so now we're going to turn around. We're going to do the walk. I call it the walk with the slip stitch into the center. This will be the edge of the pineapple. It's always going to stay the same. Single 2 chain equals the double crochet, and do 2 more. So it's going to stay groups of 3, chain 2, and create your 3 more. This will be the same way all the way to the end. 1, 2, and 3. No, actually I'm going to do 2. On the next one we'll do 3. So I'm going to do 2 chain. In here, we're going to create the, no, I will have to do the 3 chain. Okay, sorry about that. You know, when you go with the flow, you have to go with the pattern, not against it, right? So sometimes I will have to take it down and back it up a bit and redo it again, which is not a biggie because it's not like rows of mistakes, right? So 3 double crochet on this one. So we have 1 with 2 double crochet. This one will have with 2 chain. This one will have 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And back in, because we're preparing this one to start creating all the double crochets in here for the pineapple, okay? So 1 with 2 chain, 1 with 4, 1 with 2 chain, 1 with 4, and the last one with 2 chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So this one will be a normal 2 chain space between the groups. So 2, 3, chain 2, and 3 more. Chain 3, and on this one here we're doing a 4 chain space because that's the second pineapple that we're going to create. I'm going to change my thread after this. So 1 normal, 4 chain, 1 normal, and 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Create again, and the last one is the normal 2 chain. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this side, okay, and then do until this row here, because then there's 2 ways you can do it. You can rewind the video to create the other side and continue, because I'm not going to record both sides. But normally what I like to do when I'm doing pineapples, I like to finish one side, and then once I finish, we can put markers on the rows and follow through there, and also have the video rolling to see if you're on the right path. So I'll be back with you as soon as I'm done creating this side, and we're going to continue from where we're leaving off into this one. So by the time you forward it or the video runs through, I will already have the one side done. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished doing one side. As you can see, it will be a small doily for a small area. So it's only 3 pineapples we finished here. So I finished this side. Now what you can do is you can rewind the video and follow through, or you work this way and put your markers on whatever row you're in and follow the procedure. Okay, or do both. Put the marker and watch the video and see if you're on the right track. Okay, so we finished here. We're going to turn our pattern around. So I know that I am here. So we got to do this one here now, which is, this is always until the end, obviously, and chain 3 is always the same. And we're going to create 8 double crochet inside of the space here. Chain 2 here because it's very close up, and then do the group, and then sorry, wrong row. So 2 chain the group and 2 chain and then the 8 again. So very simple. So that means when you finish one side, then you go to the other side. And the pineapples, you have to close them individual, because it's going to get to a point where it stops there and you must continue to finish off the end. Okay, so we have to turn our pattern the wrong way because we had finished on this side. So it can match the same. And we're going to come in and do the groups, of course, because that always stays the same. And sometimes, you know, you have a small area that you need. And by the way, I had to do the white because I didn't have enough blue to continue to do it. So I had no choice but to go with the white, which is fine. no issues. 1, 2, and 3. It's not 2 chain, it's 3 chain. And inside of the big one here, we're going to do 8 double crochet. Okay, I've done my 8 double crochet. I'm going to do my 3 chain, come inside, do my normal group, three double crochet, 2 chain, 3 double crochet, chain 3, and proceed to do your 8 double crochets also. Chain 3 and do your group. Three double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. Turn around. We're going to do our group, so I'm going to do the walk into the center, single, 2 chain, and continue to do the group, 3 chain again, and I'll meet you here where the 8 double crochets are. Did my 3 chain, went into the first double crochet with a double crochet, chain 1, into the next space, double crochet. So we're doing 1 space in between them. We'll have 8 double crochets separated by 1 space, 1 chain space. One, 2, 3 chain, and continue to do your group. So we're going to do the group here the same way, and we're going to repeat here exactly what we did here. Chain 3, 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 1 chain, chain 3 in the group. I'll meet you over, once you turn, do your group, your 3 chain, I'll meet you over on the other side. Okay, because it's just a repeat now, right? So I finished doing my double crochets, my 1 chain space, my 3 chain the group. I've turned around, I've done the group, my 3 chains. I'm coming directly inside of the space here with single. So we're starting to create the pineapples. Chain 3, single, chain 3, single. Okay, until the end. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops of 3 chain, chain 3, now in the next row, the only thing that's going to change is here where we're working right after the first pineapple, which is this one here. We'll have 3 groups because we need to separate already the pineapples. Chain 2, create your group the same way, and repeat the same thing on this side of what we just did. Come inside of the space between the double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and continue the same way. So when you turn around, we're going to do loops only again because we started the pineapple. So when we're going to turn around, we'll be doing inside of the loops a single and 3 chain, but I'll meet you there. So I've turned around my group, 3 chains, and doing the 3 chains for the pineapples. So just going inside of the pineapples, creating them. 1, 2, and 3. And then coming here, we have to do 3 groups of 3 double crochet. So did my first 3, 2 chain, my second group, 2 chain, and now my third group of 3 double crochet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to proceed the same way again. 3 chain, come in the center of the loop and create the pineapple. Now, I'm going to repeat the same thing. Do the group, turn around, do again, chain 3, all chain 3s until here. And I'll meet you here on the other side. Okay, so I've turned around, I did my group, I did my 3 chains all the way. I did my first group here, chain 2, create 3 more, okay, and chain 2, because we need to set up for the third pineapple. Now the next round we're going to be doing 8 double crochets here, exactly like we did here. We'll be doing here on the center to create the third pineapple. So we're creating the groups here again. And then proceed again with chain 3 all the way to the end. Create your group at the end. Come back, and then I'll meet you here again. Okay, so we are exactly here. So I just finished doing this group. I'm going to do 1 chain and 8 double crochets, 1 chain, and continue my group, and then the 3s again. Okay, so I've done my group, 1 chain only because we're very close to the 8 double crochets here. I've done my 8 double crochets, 1 chain, create my group again, and proceed to do the other pineapple. So now you're going to do chain 3 is complete, and then I'll meet you back here again. Okay, so we are on this row here. So I just finished doing my group just before the 8. I'm going to do 2 chain, and we're going to repeat double crochet, 1 chain, double crochet, 1 chain. Okay, now in about 2 more rows, when we do the second row of pineapples, this is where we're going to add the last one here, because we need to separate the pineapples. Okay, so 2 chain, come into the first, double crochet, 1 chain, into the second, double crochet. Okay, so continue, do your 3 chain. Here, don't forget, here is 2 chain right after this, exactly like we did here. Do your group, 3 chain, continue your pineapple, turn around, and I'll meet you here on this group again on the other side. Okay, so I've done my group, did my 3 chains. That leaves us only 1 left with the pineapple. My 3 chain, my group, and now we're going to do the pineapple again. So chain 3 into the space, 1, 2, 3. okay, and continue on. Now, once you turn around and do the pineapple again, you're going to be left with one. I'll meet you here again, okay? Okay, so I've turned around, okay, after we just finished doing, there's one left. Now here we need to do a 4 chain, not a 3 chain, okay? So 4 chain, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we need to create the 3 groups. So 2 chain and 1, 2, 3, 2 chain again, and create the 3 double crochets. So now we have the 3 groups and 4 chain on our last pineapple here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do the same thing, the 3 groups here also after the pineapple, okay? So just continue to do the pineapple, all 3 chains. Almost skipped one here. Now we're going to create the 3 groups of 3 inside of this space, exactly like we did. 2 chain, 2 chain, and 3 more. We need to separate our pineapples. So we have the 3 groups here, and we have the 3 groups there. Okay, so we're going to do the 4 chain, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to close up this pineapple and cut our thread. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then proceed with the other 2. Chain 2. Three double crochet. We're going to turn around. This is very fast to create. It's a small little one. This is perfect for like night tables, living room, little side sofa tables, your wall unit shells, you know. It's just perfect for that. Okay, so create our group. So we've turned around, created our group. Now we're going to go directly inside of this space here and create, because we're closing this pineapple up, and create a group. So 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. We're going to turn around. We're going to do the walk. 1, a single, 2 chain. We're only going to create 3 double crochet here. We're going to go into the next one directly and create only 3 double crochet and cut our thread. So we've closed one pineapple in. Then you can tuck in your loose ends by pulling through into the loops back here. I want to make sure that we have it all tucked in. Okay, so we're pretty much closed one pineapple. Now we need to come and close the next one. Now you got to make sure that you turn into the wrong side because we have to work on this side. We finished on the right side, so we have to turn to the wrong side. We're going to come in and we're going to close this pineapple here at the edge. So we're not going to grab this one because this one here is for the middle pineapple, right? So single, 2 chain, come in, do your group of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. We're going to go directly and create the group again, exactly like we closed off the other pineapple. Okay, so we've closed almost there. And we're only going to do 3 double crochets to close it up. Slip stitch into the middle, slip stitch again, and do your 3 double crochet, single, 2 chain, then 3 double crochet into the next space, and 3 double crochet. So we've closed 2 pineapples. We have the last one to close in. So your 2 are done. Now we only have this one to close, right? Which is like peanuts. So we're going to tuck in the loose end. Now again, this is the right side. We need to turn it to the other side and work on this pineapple here. So we're going to come in the space where we created the 3, because we already closed one side and the other. Single, 2 chain. Now this is no different than doing the pineapples, and we're going to do exactly the same thing as we did here. So very simple and very fast and very economical. And this is perfect to create the sets. Now you could always go into the playlist, and I have it under Pineapple Doilies, and you can do the sets, bigger, medium, smaller, and the longer. I mean, you can see the different sizes of pineapples on there. You can create sets and will make beautiful, gorgeous sets even for the small areas, right? Okay, so now I'm going to continue to do the pineapple same way as we've been doing. No difference. I'll chain 3s and groups at the end and at the beginning until we have 1 left, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I'm on my last one. I'm going to do chain 4, come into the center of my last loop, chain 4, create my 2 groups of 3 double crochet, two chain, turn around, I call it the walk. We're going to walk with the slip stitch to the center, create the group, the 2 groups, 2 chain, 3 double crochet, and we're going to come directly into the next one because we're just closing the last pineapple off. Create your group, 2 chain, and your last group here. And then we're going to turn around and do 3 double crochets only to close off the last row. So single, 2 chain, and 2 more. Double crochet. And again into the next space. My hands are getting slippery because they're stretched out in front of the camera, and the camera's in my face and I can't see nothing. Okay, so now we've done 3 and 3. Okay, everyone, so we're pretty much finished doing it. I'm going to block it, and then I'll have it in display. And I block it with laundry softener. So I pretty much spray everywhere. Doesn't take much. And then just stretch. I'm going to press mine. I'm going to iron mine so it can dry fast. So I can have it into display and take the pictures and things like that. But you can leave it on a flat surface and let it dry, and just stretch it well, because once it dries, it is like fresh, as you can see already, and it becomes nice and straight. Okay, so nothing to it. Spray it on both sides. Give it a nice little stretch. It will dry nicely, and pretty much it. Now, you have the option, if you're using this for a small place and you're going to display a little vase or a little picture frame or whatever, then you don't need to do anything with the middle, or a lamp, night table lamp or whatever. Obviously, we can't put anything. But if you just want to display, I'm just picking up flowers that I usually have made, make into a bag, and I keep a bunch of flowers in case I need it for something. But I'm going to give you the example. You can just do a 3D flower and put it there, and maybe, I don't know if I have any leaves there, but hold on. Okay, I don't have like the proper size. Maybe this one is not too bad. But you can give it a nice decoration like that. Now, I have everything in my playlist for leaves and 3D flowers. All you have to do is go there for it. But, I mean, look how gorgeous this looks, right? And this is just, just to show you what you can do with it, whatever colors you want. I always have extras in my bag because I never know what I need it for. So just to give you an idea how beautiful it looks, but I'll have it in display, and gives you an idea for you to do if you want to put a 3D flower. I think it looks stunning, really does. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. I will see you in the next tutorial. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. Please share the video on your Facebook, public, to your friends and family. Let's keep growing this channel. And I humbly thank the person that gave me the super thanks donation. Thank you so much again from the bottom of my heart. You're so kind. Very, very nice of you. Thank you. I am grateful. And to everybody, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next tutorial. I'll have all the information, how much thread, which wasn't much at all. and the size below in the description box. Now, I'm going to measure it, but I'll be measuring it the side by here, and obviously not by the center because the center is very small. Okay? Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.